So welcome to the round table. We're here again. We got my man Shane. We got Pat. I'm LeVar. So today's subject is based on females who play the side chick role, who violate the rules to being the side chick. So once again, we're talking about females who play the side chick role, who violate the rules to being a side chick.
Speak on it.
So let me ask. I'm gonna ask you guys. Do we all agree that there are rules to being a side chick?
I think that there's some unspoken.
Yeah, I think there's
contract.
I think there's unspoken rules that if you decide to be with a dude who is in a committed relationship with someone else, you have to play your position and stay in your place.
Yeah. Let me state this. I always want to state this because every video is, different. We not condoning none of this, but we stating facts. These things happen. You know what I'm saying?
We talking about real life situations.
You know what I'm saying? So we dealing with it because they happen.
Right.
Right.
And a lot of people scared to talk about it, but here at the round table, anything open for discussion.
Anything open. So if you like it, we said before one time that we got any comments, questions, or anything else you want to see us or hear us discuss from our point of view.
Look in the description. You get our email address.
Exactly. It might be at the end of the video.
Yeah, we'll answer any questions that you have.
For sure.
Because I know ladies gonna have a lot of questions.
So let me say this. So all right. So most of the time, if you're a female, you understand this dude is being upfront with you. He say, "Hey, look, I got a family over here on the side. Me and you getting together is, is my extracurricular." You know what I mean?
That's how they do it now?
But see the thing about it is, I think with a lot of dudes, which is going to be a later episode, is they not being upfront with these women.
Okay, so right now we just saying for the dudes who put it up front. We'll get to that one later.
Right.
So dudes who put it up front say, "Hey, I got a family. You know what I'm saying? This is my situation. I'm still
and
trying
then
to
for
kick
the
it."
women that agree.
Yeah.
But once that's been disclosed,
yes.
for the woman that
she
agree,
knows
okay,
this ain't a secret relationship they got. This is what the deal is up front.
Hey, what was that song back in the day? Atlantic Star Secret Lovers? This ain't none of that, right?
You know what the deal
That's
is.
the 80s.
Right. But here's the thing though. Like we said in a previous episode, women deal off emotion. Just because they accept something in the beginning doesn't mean that they're always going to accept that.
Feelings evolve. That's what they do.
And the problem is, most women, not all, because you got some women out there who just trying to get their rocks off just like a man.
Yeah.
Some women, if they give their self to you, there has to be some type of feeling involved. And even though they say in the beginning that they don't, they actually do.
Yeah.
And that's where that's that fine line that as a man you have to decide, okay, I know what I'm doing is wrong, but am I going to put myself in this position where I know where feelings may come into it? Because to keep it a buck, if you giving it to her real good, she gonna fall in love. Because women are emotional people.
Yeah, but men knowing that, you gotta take it back. So we ain't just speaking to, men our age. What about these young bucks, these young Thundercats?
But
they might not even know. No, to be honest, a lot of men don't know women. Period. They don't know that they're emotional creatures. They don't.
I'm 40 and I'm still learning things about women every day.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. My ROTC instructor told me years and years ago. Women are put on this earth for us not to understand, and we never will.
For us not to understand.
Because you gotta think about it. Women are always evolving.
You can't.
Think about it like this. It's almost generational. Like our parents, women are more submissive.
Yeah.
they let their husbands be men, and whatever the husband say, go.
Yeah.
But women our age and a little younger, not saying all, but a lot of them submit. I ain't submitting to nobody.
Yeah, that's like a
I'm
curse word.
I'm grown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they have to realize you have to let your man be a man.
Yeah, it's a difference between submitting and compromising. You can't mix the two.
Right.
Just because a man lets certain things go. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna put it on camera. My wife gonna be mad, but I always tell my wife she only do what I allow her to do. Because I mean, but one thing I appreciate about my wife is she allowed me to be the man.
Right.
And I honor her for that, and I give
Right.
her much respect for that.
Right.
And you know, and I do the same in reverse too. Let her,
Right.
you know, be her place. You know what I'm saying? But it gotta be, you know, it gotta be some type of compromise there. And there ain't no compromise. That's when you run an issue.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Is it okay for your side chick to tell you that she love you or to fall in love with you?
No, I don't think so.
I don't. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't think so. In my opinion, I don't think. I don't think that she should. I don't think it's okay.
But it's gonna happen because if
It's a natural emotion.
right,
So-
because
so
the longer that
Yes, it is.
the longer that you're dealing with a person, the more invested that they are, the more they're gonna care about you.
That's the invested. I got to
Alright,
be devil's
so-
advocate on that one. Invested.
Oh, you the devil's advocate. This one,
I don't know.
You gonna take
I don't like to be the devil. I'm just saying. That, I mean, I don't know if I'm even the devil because I'm just trying to say what you talking about vested. What do you invest?
I'm
in
not
a
saying-
side chick? Is there? I mean, is there some type of side chick creed that dictates that they're a side chick for 3 to 4 months or 6 to 7 years?
but
I mean, what do you invest? Are you investing in a relationship? And if so,
But the
why?
thing about-
You understand?
but the thing
now,
about-
now you're losing me.
So the thing about it is, okay, so I look at it like this. The man may not be invested, but the woman is,
What do you mean investing? I just clear that for me, and that could probably
meaning that this is the only person that I'm dealing with. And I'm
So
not
you saying
I'm not
having
making
a monogamous relationship,
right, and they're not
with
making
a married man or,
Right.
or some other man that's in a committed
right,
relationship.
and they're not making room in their life for anybody else to come in.
Now, is that part of a side chick? Is that a contract or some type of agreement that the gentleman and the so-called side chick makes?
I don't-
The
but see-
side chick thereof that we're speaking of, is that something that they make where they say, well, you got your committed relationship over here, and I'm going to do me over here.
That's how it should be.
So you saying, are they saying, is it a must that they have their into the side chickness? Do they must
but-
they have their own
but-
dude on the side also?
This
Or
is
you saying
my
that
opinion. My opinion
it
and
makes
my
it
opinion.
better if they do.
My opinion and my opinion only. If you decide to start dealing with a married man or a married woman, and you expect it to grow into something else, you're getting into it with the wrong goal in mind.
Well, somebody enlighten me on what the intentions should be when you enter into some type of relationship.
I don't know.
With
So,
a so-called
I don't know.
side chick.
So all right. So this my thoughts on it. Right. If you a side chick, right, you in it for like experiences in the moments, not for a long lasting relationship.
I like how you said that. You speaking from a single person point of view.
Yeah. So
Actually, I can't answer that.
yeah. So
It's starting to make sense when you talk.
So
Hey, because I don't know nothing.
so
My man.
So my thoughts is, all right, you a side chick, right? You doing this, you in it for, you know what I'm saying, experiences, or you know what I'm saying, like moments in time, all right? So usually, you know what I'm saying, it's usually something, you know what I'm saying, some sexual satisfaction or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You side chick, this is how you getting your rocks off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that being said, you cannot expect for this man to leave his wife, his girlfriend, whoever the case may, wherever it may be, you cannot expect them to leave that situation to be with you. Now you violating the rules.
Now, what about? So, what else shouldn't there ever spoken side chick not expect also?
Like, okay, stuff like, okay, we couple days away from Valentine's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you didn't get no gift. Nah, bruh. That gift money? Yeah, that about to go to the main. You know what I'm saying? You better go ahead. And
So
listen,
Wow.
Christmas? Nah, bruh.
so let me
I'm not hanging out.
so let me ask you
The
so let me
side
ask you
chick can fix
this.
you a plate for Thanksgiving though.
You ain't going out to dinner. No,
But she can fix you a plate if she cook at her house.
no, listen, I ain't gonna be with you. This like that. Them
But she
holidays.
can send you a plate
Them
on the day
holidays.
after
See your
Thanksgiving.
house. So what,
They don't get the
what- hold on.
13th or the 15th?
So when thing is on the 14th,
Yeah.
Valentine's Day the 14th.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
they might get the 13th or the 15th now, but you can't get the 14th.
I heard, you know what I heard? I think I saw this on Facebook.
They say that's the side
Like
chick.
the
That's the
holiday.
side chick holiday. The 13th or the 15th. I think I saw that on
So,
IG.
hey, let me ask a question. So, for all the dudes that's out there that's looking for advice as far as side chicks, you know what I'm saying? What do you do if your side chick, as a dude, what do you do if your side chick come to you and tell you she love you or she in love
Let me
with
take
you?
that right quick. I know we're gonna go around the table.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if your side chick come out to you and tell you she love you, you need to check that at the door. You know, my wife told me this shit. I thought it was so funny, and I use it now sometimes too. You let one motherfucker goddamn slide, everybody want to fucking ice skate. I'm serious. I mean, if you don't check it at the door,
It's going to
it's
continue.
going to evolve into a problem. Things do evolve, and if you don't stop it, nip it in the butt, or
Yeah.
address it, period.
Start
I
at
mean,
the-
on a serious note, yeah, if you don't address it for real, I mean, man, if you choose to engage in this type of activity where you got side chicks and all that other mess, man, yo, you need to establish some things. I mean, because remember, I mean, this is just my way of thinking. I mean, being outside looking in. If you have a side chick, that means you want your main relationship. So if you're trying to, I mean, I ain't condoning it, but if you're trying to keep your main relationship and have a so-called side chick, you need to remember, you know, having your side chick tell you love them and have them expecting them to have things that wifey or your main female have, you know, get and whatnot, those privileges. They don't get that. You need to remember that, and that's the quickest way for you to lose the person who you really, really want to be with. And like LeVar said, again, this is just for a moment of time, temporary or whatever. And then last episode we said it's only because, you know, you only a side chick. Side chicks only exist because men probably not get what they want at home, or they probably not, you know, afraid to talk to their spouse or significant other about the things that they do want, so they go seek it other places. That's why side chicks have jobs. So,
Right. Let me give my opinion right quick. I think that if you're married, this only counts if you're married. Because if you're a single man and you're dating, that shit don't count to me. That's just me personally.
Okay.
But
All right.
if you're married and you have a so-called side chick and she tell you that you love her, I mean she tell you that she love you, me personally, I think you need to cut it off because it's only going to evolve from there.
yeah, same thing, vice versa, men, same thing.
Yeah, vice versa for the man.
You know, I don't want-
If a woman has a side dude and he come out and say that he love you, I think you need to cut it off, because if you don't cut it off and you let that behavior continue, it's just going to evolve into something bigger, and it may cause a problem. It may not, but it could grow into a problem.
Yeah, it could. Like, listen, if they to the point where it's men or women, you know what I'm saying, you decide, and they saying, I love you, and they expecting something, you know what I'm
In
saying?
return?
Most time when people say I love you,
They want you to say it back.
yeah, they want to hear that joint back.
Mm-hmm.
They want to hear it. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to take some corrective actions. Like, look, hey, listen, this is what we doing now. We ain't on no love stuff. We, you know what I'm saying? We gonna, you know what I'm
Having fun,
saying?
kicking it,
You know?
chilling.
Yeah. Take these couple hours and do whatever. But yeah, we can't. And we on the love stuff. We, you know, I gotta, you know, ease back from it.
Right.
So Pat, we had talked about one time last week, I think, or sometime, side chicks that trying to get wifey benefits.
How is that even possible?
Yeah.
That's I mean.
Yeah, that's end up breaking contract.
But see, the thing I have a
I
problem
don't
with.
think that shit written. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't think that shit written no way in there.
Hey, but the thing that I have a problem with is when I don't know if we should, let this be a different episode, but it's kind of in the same realm when the side chick call a wife.
Oh, that's totally. Yeah, let's not, because that's we could probably go.
But that kind of goes into what he's saying because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right.
Because if you're calling my wife, what do you expect to gain out of that?
You still talking about it? Don't tease him right now, because you're teasing him.
I'm teasing
him about another episode.
I'm teasing him.
But back to the side chicks and the side dudes that telling people they love them. You know what? I'm not bad. I'm not. Everybody got their own life to live. Now, pertaining to single people, this really pretty much pertains to y'all. And the episode should be pertaining to y'all, but unfortunately, you got married men that got side chicks, and vice versa, married women that got side dudes.
Right.
But what's your favorite artist?
Redman.
In the words of Redman, side chicks. If you're gonna be a monkey, be a fucking gorilla. Go all out. Do you? If that's what you know what I mean, I'm saying they single. That's what they want to do. Be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you trying to gain what you want to gain out of it, and ain't no reason why you shouldn't. If you're single, dude, same thing for you too. If you a side dude, be the best side dude you can be. You can be King Kong if you want.
But the main point is play your position.
Play your position. That's right.
Hey.
Know your role.
Don't.
Know your role.
You a point guard. Don't try to be the center.
Yeah.
Hey,
listen.
You a child boy, but now you want to be Tom Brady.
Yeah. All right, we about to wrap it up, man. We can give final thoughts on this subject, man.
My final thoughts, like I said earlier, if you're married and you decide to go out your marriage and someone that you're dealing with tells you that they love you, walk away.
Right.
Because number one, I'm not condoning what you're doing because it's wrong.
Yeah.
But if you choose to live that reckless behavior, walk away because you're only going to cause more problems for yourself.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this, and this is for the young dudes out there. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're young, you gonna do it. You gonna.
We all did it when we was young.
You know what I'm saying?
We was young. Oh, you was married young, but I mean, when I was in my 20s, I had a ball.
Hey man, listen.
Don't include me in any of that.
I'm gonna say this to the young dudes who even if you're not married, you're in a committed relationship and you trying to, you know what I'm saying, so-called play the game or whatever. Understand this. You want to be able to tell the side chick, you know what I'm saying, what it is and what it ain't. You want to be able to say, hey, look, we can, you know what I'm saying, get together on these certain occasions or whatever, but you got to understand, you're not going to be able to get together on everything. You know what I'm saying? Some things are just going to be left for my main chick.
Right.
You got to understand that. Like, you got to have that conversation. If you're going to be out here trying to play the game, you got to have that conversation, man.
Right.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
If you're going to play the game, you got to know the rules.
Yeah.
One more thing, man. I just came and popped in my head, man, which is totally wrong. I think my man made that song for entertainment, but if you look deep into it, all that I love you to these significant others lead to my man leaving home to be with his side piece.
Who does that, though?
Yeah, who the fuck does that? The fuck? Yeah. Nah, man, y'all keep it real, stay safe, man, you know, heed these words, you know, I hope y'all can find some peace in what we're saying, man, some realness in it, man, in a real life situation from us here on the round table.
Yeah, put your energy at home, don't put it in the street.
Boom.
Peace.
A platinum production, man.